I just see stuff a lot different than most people.
We all know the saying, one man's trash is another, well, you know. And when we met a man in East Texas, we discovered he was changing the way people see a pile of junk.
I'll buy stuff, and in my mind's eye, I know something can be done with it.
Ray Guest's mind's eye has never seen the inside of an art classroom. In fact, he's had no formal training in this at all. But this self-described junk picker aspires to make a living from what he sees as his nature.
It just comes natural to me, and the more I do, the better I get, and the more sense everything makes.
Over the years, Ray has begun to accept the prestigious title of artist. He uses his talents to tell a story, his story. He makes a living scouring through heaping pyramids of rusted pieces long ago forgotten, because he really does see the beauty among the thorns.
People pass this stuff by all the time, and I'm not really worried about competition and all that, because you got to develop your eye. I've had a lot of time to develop it, so I look for cool stuff. Each one of my pieces tells a story, if you know what to look for.
These abandoned antiques and ruined relics each tell a story. But the artist behind them may be the biggest reclamation project of all. Ray found redemption through his art from a rowdy life of dangerous habits.
I went to jail a whole lot. I was on probation or parole over 30 years of my life. I never had a clue. In 1992, I had 2 burglars break in my house, shot me twice in the head. They said I was going to die that night, and I should have died, and I had to learn how to walk again and all this. I thought I was a bad boy, but I got tired of going to jail.
Ray spent the better part of his life staring at 4 dank jail walls. His inner and outer temptations warred with his psyche, but after years of torment from his own self-made consequences, Ray had an epiphany.
The last time I was in jail, I thought, you know what? The only way I'm going to win this game is to quit. Quit drinking and quit doing drugs. I bet you I don't go to jail.
Ray cleaned up. His reckless run-ins with the wrong crowd no longer held any appeal. Instead of spending his life locked away from the light of day, he had found a ray of sunshine.
The only way to win that game was to quit. And now, it's learning life on a whole different level. And art's a part of my life.
Now Ray has found a better addiction. His love for art is a new high that has consumed his life in a positive way.
This is my new drug, and I'm probably addicted to it. Yeah, yeah. It's better than the other one. My life is all making sense because of art, and it's almost spiritual to me.
Having looked for love in all the wrong places, Ray has finally found what he loves to do. His metalwork expresses that joy to the world, where every cut and weld comes from the heart.
I spend all my time making stuff, 7 days a week. That's all I do. This is from my soul. See, that heart is more than just a heart.
What is it?
That's my heart.
That's pretty deep stuff, you know.
Yeah.
When asked to define art, our East Texas artist had a simple explanation. Simple and meaningful. The way he's beginning to see his life.
Well, I know my art's doing something for me. It's therapy. I grew up in a very bad home. Wasn't much love. What it boils down to is I used to be a bad boy and all that, and I've turned my life around. And now I'm a good boy, and now I'm an artist, and my life's totally different than what it used to be.
Having found his niche, Ray finds solace in the simple fact that art saved his life. And by creating something from nothing, his hands help tell the story and spread his heart to the world.
An artist told me when I started making this stuff, they said, create what you want to see more of in the world. If it puts a smile on someone's face, I can make more, and I can make it even better. The more I make, the better I get. And I enjoy making, and this is therapy. I mean, this cleanses my soul.